and forget one-time fulfillment method. So if you're just getting started, meaning you're just building your marketing agency, your digital agency, your SaaS agency, I want 4 outcomes for you. I want you to start with the end in mind, that you're creating a real SaaS agency versus chasing another bright, shiny object that leaves you frustrated and disappointed. Trust me, I've been in this world for over 10 years, and I even have that problem of bright, shiny object syndrome. I enjoy new things, but I want to try and really focus there, narrow your focus down so you can really grasp onto something that is proven and actually works, so you can hang your hat and really have confidence to start building and growing that agency really the proper way, and then be able to use these skills for the rest of your life so you're truly supported and that you're bringing on your own heart and not isolated. Because the reality is entrepreneurship is very, very lonely. And I don't care how big you are, it's hard because you have no one to rely on advice, questions, or wisdom, and you're constantly stuck by roadblocks. So I want to try and eliminate all that and provide you a software platform that you can leverage and rely on along with a team to help you build and grow your business. If you already have customers, that's fantastic. I want to give you one of the most effective methods that I found to scale a SaaS agency by leveraging automation and acquiring what I call highly sticky monthly paying customers that stay for years and not just months. And then how to get to your full-time 10K plus a month of recurring revenue with 80+% profit margins, and ultimately have a real business that you can scale to 7 figures without having to kill yourself and putting on long, grueling, soul-sucking hours. Because trust me, it's not fun building businesses and being an entrepreneur all by yourself itself. So I just want to make sure everyone's paying attention. Oh, someone did ask a good question. And by the way, guys, I will answer all your questions at the end. And if you do have questions, just put in the letters QQQ so I can identify them. I may have to ask you to redo that down the road because I do ask questions throughout there. So I just want to make sure everyone's ready to rock. Just put a 1 in the chat to make sure that we're all paying attention, and then I can start getting into this whole thing. All right, Felicia, we got it. Okay, let's get going on. So who am I? My name is Zach Anderson. I'm actually a marketing expert that loves systems and automation. I've been an entrepreneur for 25 years, and I've built 5 7-figure businesses, and I've exited 2 of them. Back in 2000, I actually started a mortgage company, grew to over $1 million in gross revenue with a single employee. So I really leveraged technology and systems and processes. I actually sold that company in 2007, luckily right before the mortgage meltdown itself. I actually own a marketing agency called Molo Media that I started back in 2010, and I have a team that actually runs that, and that's where a lot of my ideas for software come from. It's like I solve the problems of my existing customer base, and I'm in the trenches with you, like people canceling, you name it. I know exactly what's going on and how it goes about. I also build software. I have over 7 years of experience developing software for the SMB market. I'm not a developer, but I'm a marketer. I actually started a company called Reputation Loop in February of 2014, where we help local businesses grow and manage their online reputation. We got over 10,000 people utilizing the platform. We had 7-figure annual recurring revenue, and I sold it for millions in February of 2019 to a private equity firm out of Silicon Valley. My current software, I launched this one in February of 2020, and really what it does is it delivers personalized customer experience in real time. So you can increase your revenue, shorten your sales cycle, and actually strengthen your brand. But that's not me. Who I really am is I am a husband to my wife and a father to my 2 girls. That's Vanessa. We're actually on a ferry going to Seattle, and those are my 2 daughters. Madison is on the left, Skylar is on the right. They're 12 and 14 years old. Like I mentioned before, I moved back from San Diego to Gig Harbor to be near family about, I would say a year and a half ago, and we bought a 15-acre equestrian estate. Lots of work. My wife has been riding horses since she was 8 years old, and this is what we have. These are our 2 horses. Opus is on the left, Maximus is on the right. Opus is a big jumper. He can jump like 4.5 feet. Maximus is a retired horse that we actually rescued and rehabilitated. These are my 2 girls' horses, Claire and Val. We have Donkey, which his name is Buddy with the big ears. We got Lily, she's a white golden retriever. We've got 7 chickens that me and Madison take care of on a daily basis. And we have 3 peacocks that actually don't necessarily live on our property, but they roam around. They're wild, but they were actually born on the property itself. So super interesting. we're really into rescuing animals, rehabilitating them, and providing places for people to come to just experience farm life and different things like that. So that's kind of like what my real life is. And for me, it's all about family first and financial freedom. That's really what I want to do for you guys, is to show you a path that I feel as though that I've got good qualifications on in order to get you guys to a point where you're able to spend more time with your family while growing your business and growing your revenue. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's really freaking hard to get results. We just all know that. And why is that? Anything that you do or trying to do online has a steep learning curve to be able to figure out the program. Half of the stuff is literally half-baked ideas with actually no real world results. And you're starting with 0 results, limited confidence in what you're offering, and you look and sound like absolutely everybody else. There's no differentiation between you and the guy down the street that just hung his marketing shingle up. So you have to have a high level skill of sales skills to get customers. It feels like you need to devote a full-time effort with your prospecting and selling to get traction. And much more challenging and risky is the fulfillment that you have to do once you actually sell something. And you actually keep resetting your path to success. So everyone put in the chat if you're experiencing this. If you are currently experiencing any of those things that I just went through, just put a yes in the chat. Put a no if you're not. Put a no in there if not. We got, all right, Felicia, Dimitri, sorry, I can't say the names properly. We got Thomas. So yeah, it's hard. I get it. I completely understand it. When I sold my company, I had to start over from scratch. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have anybody through there. So I understand exactly how that can be. So, and what does that really do to impact you? You're always riding that needing new customers roller coaster. You're always on the I'm almost there emotional teeter-totter. Well, today I'm gonna 100% solve this for you once and for all, so that you don't have to deal with this ever again. So what is my 3-part secret to SaaS agency success? 1, it's a just try one bite customer getting method. 2, it's helping businesses engage with prospects and customers faster. And 3, the set and forget one-time fulfillment method that I've proven over the last 7 years and really built it into this particular software platform itself. So what is the just try one bite method? Well, just imagine this. Imagine your favorite food, whether it's chocolate, ice cream, steak, lobster, but you've never actually had it before. And then somebody offers you just one large bite to try it out for free, like no charge whatsoever, just try it out. Imagine the senses that rush through your body and the mind. You're like, this is completely amazing. Then they offer you as much as you want at a really exceptional, great price. How easy would that be for you to say yes? Well, we all know that would be extremely easy for anyone to say yes. So what does that look like? First, you make them an irresistible offer that only takes you about 3 minutes or less to fulfill, and they actually see tangible results, like it actually works. They get more business. Then you convert them into an easy yes monthly paying clients. And then finally, you have the easiest fulfillment possible by having a completely set and forget software service with really no fulfillment that turns them into lifetime paying customers every single month. So one of the things that I've found that I've been able to do over the years of growing my digital marketing agency is having your own software. It makes you look more legit, like a real business with real value, and you can truly differentiate yourself from everybody else. So what is that one thing that every small business owner wants? It's more potential customers wanting to buy their products and services. It's literally that simple. They need to be able to grow, and they need to be able to grow in an efficient manner. So, interesting fact, and we all know this, especially with what we do for a living, 5%, usually a lot less of visitors to a business's website actually contact that business. That means over 95% of the people of those hard-earned visitors actually leave, and the business never ever hear of them. So let's just do the math. Let's just say currently a business has 20 visitors a day, that's 600 a month. They maybe get 1 call per day. Let's just say that's 30 per month. And 98% of those businesses are getting 0 text messages because they haven't got with the times yet and to get to that next level of being able to text their customers itself. What do you think it would be worth to them if you could literally double that number overnight? right? It'd be huge, absolutely huge. So how do you do that? You convert visitors and leads faster utilizing our AI-powered instant callback technology and web text chat. So what is instant callback technology? Well, about 4 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 5 years ago, we added this instant callback technology to my previous software platform, Reputation Loop. We started generating 3+ calls a day on average for people looking to buy. That's the big differentiator. They're looking to buy. And we all know the best way to close somebody is literally getting on the phone and talking to them one-on-one and actually establishing that relationship. Plus, you also get to discover the top questions potential customers have to really improve the site. There's a lot of benefit to this. We were able to add 20+ additional sales each month just by adding this one piece of technology to our software, or excuse me, our main sales website when we went back there. So what is web text chat? Think about it this way. Your customer's website is like a storefront, and you need to treat it that way. Imagine walking into a chiropractic's office, and there's a front desk, but there's no one there. But you can see all kinds of activity going on in the back office, and no one ever comes up to you. That's kind of like what a website is. If you just go to a website and there may be a phone number in the upper right-hand corner, but there's no way to actually communicate to the business in real time, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And the second thing, which I consider one of the #1 rules in business, you must meet your customers where they are at and not where you want them to be. And the one thing we all know that they are doing, they are all texting, and so should your customers itself. It makes it easier for customers and prospects to communicate on their own terms, not the business's terms, their own terms. So one of the things that we do is we text enable their website and their business utilizing this technology. So it keeps, the big important thing is keeping your customers compliant and not risk of huge fines that they shouldn't be texting from a personal cell phone. A lot of businesses don't grasp this concept. You cannot legally be texting customers from your personal cell phone because it doesn't comply with all of the compliance issues with the TCPA, which I'll get to a little bit later. So what about chatbots? Everyone always asks that. Well, we got a chatbot on our website. Isn't that the same thing? You know, the problem is you have to have somebody available immediately to respond to chats in real time. They're only going to be asking customer service questions, not sales questions. You're going to constantly be fishing for contact information. And the moment they leave the site, the conversation ends and chats never turn into sales. So I got a question for all you guys, just to make sure that you are still paying attention. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever bought something over a chatbot. Put a 2 in there if you haven't. I just want to get a good gauge. So if you've ever bought something via chat on a website, press 1 and put a 2 in there if you never have. We've got pretty much all 2s with the exception of, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'll just stop counting. 22s, 1, 1. I've personally never ever bought anything over chat. The only time I ever use chat, like if I'm on banking or whatever, I got a question about something that I have existing. But with text, I buy stuff all the time over it. Actually, it's more of the sales conversation that I'm having over text. And so that's important to understand the difference between what a chatbot does and what an actual text chat does. It moves the conversation off of the website and you can continually ongoing even if you don't respond right away. So how does this work? You're meeting the visitors on their own term, allowing to connect with the business in a way they are comfortable with. Visitors have unanswered questions. They leave because there's no one there to fill out, or fill out a contact us form to give them a call back, which the problem is most businesses don't call the people back when they get a contact us form to fill out for a day, or maybe even never. And so they never actually end up getting them as customers themselves. This gives them an immediate and most effective way to talk to a salesperson and get their questions answered so they can actually be a customer. That's the key. So this is your marketing automation SaaS agency. I call it Ringbot 2.0. And the only reason I call it 2.0 is because we've been around about a year, but I have reiterated this software hundreds of times. We release new features probably on a weekly basis. And because of what happened with COVID, we've made major drastic changes to help businesses re-engage with their customers in a faster way post-pandemic era, which we're in right now. So white label, set and forget technology, Ringbot. It's designed by an agency owner for agency owners. I'm going to first show you what it does. Then I'm going to show you how to get your first customer in the next 48 hours, and then how to build a large, highly profitable monthly reoccurring revenue. So is everybody ready for that? Just put a yes in the chat so I can make sure you're paying attention so we can show you what it actually does. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water there. All right, we got yep, yes. All right, we're good to go. So you can see here, one of the things that Ringbot does, and does a lot of different things, is we place a widget on a customer's website that will be able to connect them via phone or text in less than 27 seconds. So you can see it there on the right, that you can choose. It could be a call only widget, it can be a text only widget, or it can be a call and text widget. So you can really customize this based on the business and the business needs. And I'll go through some case studies why one does one versus the other versus both. It has auto pop-up technology so that when they're in the most optimal time to connect, it will pop up at that time. Completely customizable, all the text, all the colors, all the information, and it's fully branded to the business's website. You can boost conversions by offering a call literally at peak interest. Oops, sorry. It's extremely simple. They enter their phone number in. Sorry. There we go. They enter their phone number in, and what happens is the widget will trigger our software to call the business. The business will pick up, and it says you have a new incoming lead from your website. They press 1, and it immediately calls the person who requested the call in under 27 seconds. You can also add the first name to the widget so that it will actually whisper the name of the individual it's calling, so it can be more user-friendly, be able to have a little bit better customer service, all those types of things. You also can connect with visitors on their own terms through web text chat. They enter their phone number, their cell phone, they enter their message, and they press send the message, and then immediately notifies the business they got a new text message in, and they can actually start communicating with them via text message and not chat. We also have a really cool mobile feature on this platform. You can either utilize what we call mobile buttons, where you click the button and it opens up the native app for text messaging or calling so that they don't have to press any more buttons, or it will open up the widget that then they can ask and request the call and the message, and it will connect them through the software. Both those things are connected through the software, and you can choose what to use based on the business and how they go about their daily life and how they actually have their system and process for sales and customer support and different things like that. So how does it work? What happens is we have a desktop app with a full messaging center that's completely compliant. They get notifications via email and text and push notifications on anything new that's coming in. We have an iOS Android app, an iOS and an Android app, so that if it's a plumber or whatever they may be and they can't get to a desktop, they can simply pull up their phone and be able to communicate with the visitor in a compliant manner, not putting their business in jeopardy, and at the same time building a list of the most highly engaged people out there, because we all know text messaging is tenfold better than email and all those types of things, and it's the preferred method of communication for pretty much everybody nowadays. It's just the way it works. It's super easy to use. Basically, we've connected this to Twilio. So all you have to do, Twilio is our backend that manages the calls and the text messages. You enter in your credentials, which they give you a free account, and you only get charged for the usage on it. You simply create and install, add the agents who are going to take the phone calls or respond to the text messages, set the hours for the widget to show up, customize the widget, copy the code, and place it on the website. You literally, when you get good at this, can do it under 5 minutes and be completely up and going, ready to rock, and start getting conversions on the website, doubling the conversions on the website itself. So real quick question, who wants to see this live? Anybody? Who? I gotta make sure you're putting in, you guys are paying attention to my presentation. Anybody want to see this live? How I can go out there and build it? I don't think, sometimes GoTo is really slow on the uptake. Okay, we're starting to see yes live. Yes, yes. I don't know what, GoTo has been doing this to me for probably three months now, where the comments are slower when they come in. But anyways, I'm gonna exit out of this and I'm gonna find where my demo account is. All right, so here's the software. This is the agency level software. And basically, you can completely white label this platform. If you notice, you might not be able to see this, but this is on my own URL. My marketing agency's name is Molo Media, so I have it on callbot.molomedia.com. I have my own logo here. It's even on my own logo on the actual login screen and everything. We have the capability of adding pretty much anything and everything you want. We have a built-in landing page, meaning you don't have to build a website for this. We already have a landing page that sells the software built into it. So when you sign up, it's instantly created for you, hosted on our servers utilizing your own domain. And it has all the information on that we update on an ongoing basis. We work internationally. You can set text messaging and calling throughout the entire world. We integrate directly to Stripe so that you can take payments directly from within the system. We have a full Zapier connection so that you can connect with CRM systems. So when somebody fills out a web form, it will instantly trigger our software to send a text message or initiate a phone call. You can set it up and hook it up to Facebook lead ads. Pretty much the sky's the limit in what you can do with that. We have the settings here with all your company information, Twilio credentials, Stripe credentials, all that type of stuff, white label. You can even put a powered by on, so that on the bottom of your widget, it shows that it's powered by your company, so you can get referrals from people looking at other people's websites. So let's just dig into one of the accounts and I'll create a real quick widget for you so you can see exactly what it does. So I am now in a demo account and you can see it immediately loads up the messaging center. So this is where all the text messages come in and out so that they can actually manage them. I'll go through this in a little bit. I'll just create a widget really quickly for you so you can see it. And again, you guys can watch the replay on this so that if I'm going too fast, there's just a lot of information I have to cover. So let's just add an install. So we're gonna add an install and basically you just assign a number. I'm in Gig Harbor, so I'm gonna go 253. I'm gonna just search for a number. I'm just gonna grab this number, right? This is gonna be my, what I call marketing number that all the calls and text flow through. We place where you want it on the website so that our software will verify it's on that website. You can actually set the caller ID of the business so that when the calls are routed, they're actually coming from the business's phone number itself. And you can also text enable a landline with a single click of a button. You do have to get it approved because you can't just go steal other people's landline. But once you get it approved, you just simply put the number in there, press assign. Now you just text enable the business's landline and it still works through the widget. So when they actually request a text message through the widget, it's actually texting from the physical landline of the business itself. We can create departments. I'm gonna actually create departments just so we can kind of see this, how it looks. We're just gonna call it a Tacoma location and we're gonna call it a Gig Harbor location. So now when someone sees the widget, they're gonna see which location do you want. If you have department like sales or customer support or whatever it may be, we will route intelligently to whatever those are because we can add multiple users to the platform. So I'm just gonna do a department so you guys can see how that works. You can set the hours that the business will actually accept phone calls. The text messaging works 24 hours because we have autoresponders built into the platform that you can basically say, hey, our hours, this is Zach from Ringbot, our hours are Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., whatever it is. I did that in reverse, I'm a little dyslexic at the time, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And be able to then go back and text them when you're back into office hours. You can set the time zone, depending on where the business is in the world. We now have the customization of the widget itself. All of this is completely brandable and customizable per business. You can change the color of the widget, and you see it all does this live. You can pop it up in the center or on the right-hand side. You can have the widget show up on the left or the right. You can upload a file for this little image if it wants to be a business. This is where you can change it to a text only, phone only, or text and phone. So you have the option to really configure all these things. And we get deeper into this training if you guys sign up for the platform as to why you use different stuff. But you easily can change all the information here, customize what everything says. Easily, we have an option for you to be able to schedule calls. So let's just say it's outside of business hours. The widget will still show up and they can actually schedule a call when they actually want the business to be called back. And then our software will trigger everything on its own. So if someone schedules a call for tomorrow at 9 a.m., the business doesn't have to do anything. The software will call the business at 9 a.m. and say, hey, you have an incoming lead from your website, press 1 to connects, and it also sends text message reminders to the visitor and to the business that they're getting a call here in 15 minutes. This is where you can turn on the mobile buttons. You can completely customize the text of those and the actual color of what those mobile buttons are that are fully integrated into the website. So it works just like you would on the widget. It's just they don't have to press as many buttons when they're on a mobile device. We can actually turn the scheduling on or off to show so they can schedule calls. And we have a bunch of advanced features. We can show the name on the widget. So like when you look up here, customize this, now it has the name so that it will whisper that, or when they request a text message, it auto loads it into our platform so they know the name of the individual. We have what's called exit intent. So basically someone's leaving the website, it will pop up. We can also turn the tooltip on or off. We can also have the tooltip, or excuse me, the actual widget open up after a certain amount of time the people are on there. And let's just say the business is busy, someone requests a call, they aren't able to answer. The system will actually auto retry them up to 3 times. And when they actually aren't able to actually make that connection with the call, we can automatically send out a text message saying, sorry, we missed your call. You can always communicate with us over here. We're fully GDPR compliant, so you can put little checkboxes on the site so that we have that in there so that you don't have to worry about that. Autoresponder text messaging, autoresponder for missed calls. We can record calls, and we have what we call form integration. What the form integration does, if you have a contact us form on a website and you have the widget showing there, someone fills out the contact us form, our software will pick up that phone number, identify it, bring it into our software, initiate a call to the business within 5 seconds, and then the business can connect to the user, all within 27 seconds after they filled out the contact us form. Super smart technology. So then you just click on next. You simply copy that code, put it on the website, and you are done. So how does this look like? Callbot, and you'll see how we built this widget very similar to what I would consider an actual chatbot itself. So you can see it pops up down here. It's got the tooltip and all those types of things. Oops. And it says here, oh, I'm going to contact the Tacoma location. I'm going to connect via phone. So I'm going to put my name in here, Zach. I'm going to 425-941-2781, and I'm going to click call me now. And so what's going to happen, look, it says it's coming from my demo account. We received that. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear this, but it's actually calling me right now. So
the caller is Zach. Press 1 to accept the call.
I just press 1 to accept the call, and then calls me back. So it all happened within 15 seconds, and it's telling the individual where the call is coming from. So the actual response is much higher because they know where the call is coming from. If we wanted to connect via text, same thing, right? Zach, mobile number 425-941-2781. Can't type in my phone number, 2781. And I'm gonna say, when are you open? I simply click on send message, and it says, okay, we've received that. We received your message. One of our people will be calling you back. And then we just go back here and be like, oh, let's look at the messaging tab. So I just literally got notifications all over the place. I got it on Skype here somewhere. It's right here. Oh, when are you guys open? So I just got notification there was a text that came in. When are you guys open? Because I have that connected here. So now you can see it has the full thread of everything. And you notice I have departments. So I can look at individual departments here. I can reassign conversations to other people. I can fill out additional contact information. We can add tags to people. So if they're like a VIP or they're from the Tacoma location or whatever, we have the ability to tag these people so we can send out unique, specific broadcast messages to them. We have the ability to add merge fields to the text messages, send photos via text messages, GIFs, all that type of things. We have templates built in here, so if they're constantly asking for the same stuff, we can basically send this out and say, hey, there's our directions. Got a little nice map that we included in there with a Google map link URL. We can save templates that you build in here, add emojis, all that fun stuff. Go through all those different types of things. I know I'm going fast, but trust me, there's a lot I have to cover. Analytics. We have full analytics on the calls and the actual text messages that come in so that the business can see how they're doing. We have a complete contact record section that you can add tags to them, edit them, and also be able to send a message directly from within the contact center itself. Here's our broadcasts. We can send out broadcasts to different specific lists to get people to come back into stores. We track and monitor every single call and record them, even the upcoming scheduled calls, we have them on there. And we have what's called automations. Now, automations work like with a keyword. Think about it this way. You're at a kiosk at a pizza shop and it just says, text the word in VIP to get 10% off your next order. Our software will recognize that, get in there and send them out a message and actually even add them to a list for you. So you can segment lists. We also have a really unique thing called text back on all calls. So basically, anytime someone calls in the marketing number, when the call is completed, you can automatically send them a text message saying, hey, thanks so much for contacting Ringbot. If you ever need anything, you can always communicate with us via text message at this phone number. Extremely simple, easy to use, extremely robust. We've got all the tags that you can manage here or build them on the fly, reporting that you can send out to your businesses daily, weekly, or monthly. You can add multiple users. We can create multiple different departments to show up on there, and we can also manage and build all of the templates from within the platform. Extremely robust. Pretty much the sky's the limit as to how you'd want to utilize this platform. But, I know that was a lot of information, but let's just dig back into this. So hopefully I didn't overwhelm you guys too much, but that is, it's hard to not show all things that this thing does, but that's the easiest way for me to kind of get across how the thing functions. So here's an example of, one of the customers that we have on here, US Diagnostics Health. He added this about 6 months ago to the actual system. And basically, he said he attributes pretty much all of this revenue, which is $180,000 worth of revenue, directly from the widget, because they actually are taking the calls from the widget and the text messaging. And he's like, we don't have any other way of getting the business. It all literally comes through that. This is one of my other companies, and this particular company only uses the text messaging portion of this. This is Blue Fox Roofing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And within the first week that we actually added the text messaging to the platform, or excuse me, to their website, they were able to close and secure a new roof deal. And we all know those are not cheap. So, paid for itself for years upon years over and over again. Super happy, are never gonna leave me. So what are the benefits? This is an incredible foot in the door strategy that you can easily, quickly get customers and build relationships and honestly trust. It's truly set and forget. Once you actually set it up, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is spend some quality time with the business to create and build that relationship, set it up properly, educate them, teach them, which doesn't take too long either. Then they're self-managing it moving forward. All you have to do is maybe check in with them, make sure that you don't have any questions or anything like that. There's not much of a learning curve to get started. We fully document and train you on every aspect of the entire software. And when they get a call, it has pre-recorded messages letting them know it's coming from your stuff, right? It's reiterating every single call how valuable you are and your software platform. And you have your own software. You look legit. You look like a real business, real value. You differentiate yourself from absolutely everybody. So let's just try one. But right? What do you want? More customers? How do you get them? More phone calls and text messages. You're offering them more phone calls and text messages from their ideal customers to build them a database that they can actually market to later on. So how do we do that? How do we do this? How do we get easy, quick wins? So basically, we teach you how to go to your existing network and send out LinkedIn messages, doing Facebook posts to your own Facebook, going out and doing DMs, direct messages on your ideal clients, going to Chamber of Commerce and doing a presentation. That's probably going to start opening up back again. I know that in Gig Harbor, we're no longer wearing masks in restaurants and stuff like that. It's optional all of a sudden. And I know that we actually can start doing gatherings right now and all those types of things. So that's coming back. Anybody that you know that has a website, ask them to try it out. Call them on the phone, send them a text message, email them, Facebook DM them, link direct message them, Instagram direct message them. You can actually text enable an Instagram account. I don't know if very many people know about this, but this is a huge opportunity for places like retail and restaurants that actually have leveraged Instagram to show the photos of their food and all those types of things. There's an ability on there where you can contact the business, and you can actually set it so it's texting and not calling, which is probably the ideal thing, because guess what? 90% of the users on Instagram are all on their mobile phone, and trust me, they don't want to call. Everyone likes texting over calling itself. So how do you get your first customer in the next 48 hours? Basically, anybody you know right now that has a website, ask them to try it out. Don't even charm, ask them to try it out. You have to just use our proven copy and paste message that we have in our back office in our training itself. So what are the top niches? Any business that has a website that wants to increase conversion rates and offer multiple ways to connect. Really any local business. I mean, honestly, giving them the ability of utilizing automation and technology to help increase sales, they're pretty much going to be game on for that. E-com websites are unbelievably good with this. And what we do on e-com websites, we turn off the call feature and we only turn on the actual text feature, and we utilize it as customer service and being able to build lists that then they end up broadcasting back out to those lists deals. I have a couple agencies that are charging thousands of dollars a month for this, and they're just handling all of the customer support for e-com sites. Unbelievably good niche to go after. Lead gen websites are good. I have this widget on pretty much every landing page in my business, and I get texts daily that I just start conversations and engage with them and ultimately turn into sales via text messaging and all those types of things. It's really millions of potential customers. It's what I call the blue ocean opportunity. And one of the things that you will get access to that I don't even have in this presentation, that I just did this training, I think about 3 weeks ago, we dug deep into a single niche, the insurance agency niche, and literally showed you step by step how you leverage this platform to basically be able to sell any agency or insurance agency on this. The other thing that we did is we created a new training that no one even has access to. That's all about how to go after home advisor people that are actually advertising on Home Advisor. Our software can tie directly into Home Advisor. Every time they get a new lead that someone's looking for something, our software will be triggered and call that lead in 27 seconds and send them a text message at the same time. This is a huge opportunity for you guys to go after. Here's some testimonials. The Ringbot software helped me get several clients for my local marketing agency. I'm looking forward to sharing this software with all my clients in 2020. That was Elon in the very beginning when we launched this. Great job, Zach. Keep up the great work. I look forward to your Super Ninja upgrades, because I got lots of upgrades that I don't tell anybody out. Show it to people and they're like, wow, that's amazing. Let me ask you guys a question. Can you guys just put a 1 in here? Can you see yourself getting your first customer within the next 48 hours with this software? Just be honest with me. Put a yes or no. I just want to hear from you guys. Make sure you're still paying attention and you're alive out there. Okay, we got Harold says yes. We've got Chris. All right. Let me see here. Someone actually asked, does it have an email and phone autoresponder? We only have a phone autoresponder, as in text messaging autoresponder. We don't even really deal with email in the platform itself. And again, guys, at the end of the conversation, I'll get through all of your questions itself. So again, this service takes you 3 minutes to get set up in brand new business. Once you set it up, installed, there's not much else that you have to do. The system pretty much handles everything. So how does this compare to other fulfillment services? We all know I sell SEO in my agency, and that takes me literally 30 days to set up because it's so much work that you have to do. I'm moving pretty much everything to selling this pretty much exclusively. A lot of people have questions like, I'm not technical. How do I do this? This looks scary. This is overwhelming. The way I deal with this is I do all of my training, and then I give it to my 14-year-old daughter. And if she can set it up, I figure it's pretty non-technical, because she's not what you call the most technical individual. She just follows the steps and goes through all the training and be able to do that. So easy to use. White label domain, you can put this on your own URL. It ties directly into your Twilio. I am not upcharging you on any of the use of it. The widget goes on the customer's website. We have customer reporting, call reports, page location that the actual call or text originated from. I think about that for a second. Let's just say it's on a car dealership. and someone's on a specific car and they request a call or they request a text, it will tell you the URL that originated from. So they know exactly what car they're actually looking at. They can do call scheduling. We have full analytics, full agency back office that you can host on your own domain. We include the SSL for free. You can add your customer accounts and it's fully branded to your business. And it lists all of them and you can easily access them inside of your account very simply itself. So why would a customer pay $100 plus for this a month? It's really the value of the text and the call from a prospect. Their visitors are going to leave and never contact the business. Lack of follow-up with the contact us forms, probably one of the biggest reasons I built this software. I have tons of dentists that people fill out contact us forms and the front desk doesn't call them back or get back to them for days. And I'm like, I have to eliminate this. So we integrated this so that it actually integrates into the actual contact us form and automatically does it for them. Instant results, they don't have to do anything else. It's not like SEO that takes 6 months or Facebook that takes 3 weeks to set up and then you start seeing leads and then you set stuff over a month. This is immediate. And it really truly does improve customer experience. I mean, I personally can't stand it when I get to a website and there's no way for me to text people. I would rather just have a communication with the individual via text and not even pick up the phone. Half the time I'm too busy being able to do other stuff myself. A lot of people ask me, what's the ROI on this? So let's break down the cost. Let's just say you give a business 40 calls that average 4 minutes, because I know that my entire system, they average under 4 minutes. From the cost perspective from Twilio, that's $3.38. And let's just say you give them 500 text messages. From the cost perspective from Twilio, that's $3.75. So your total cost is $7.13 for a business that has 40 calls and 500 text messages. If you just charge them $100, your profit is $92.87. That's a 92% profit margin. This is why SaaS is such a big trend right now. The margins on SaaS are insane. And that's why SaaS is what is called software as a service. If I keep referring to that, I apologize. It's something that is technology that's hosted online that basically people just pay a subscription for. It's kind of like your Netflix, right? I mean, think about Netflix, how much revenue they generate, and all they're doing is you get to watch videos and movies and shows. This is the same kind of concept. Netflix doesn't have to do anything else besides just produce content for you, and then the people consume it. Same kind of concept. So in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to actually turn this into a 6-figure business. So I always get this question. What if they don't get any phone calls or text messages from the website? Anybody got a question what you would do? Anybody? Yeah, you nailed it. You need to drive more traffic to them, right? What do? They don't see the value. If they don't see the value of moving in the direction of where the entire world is going, they're probably not going to be in business in 5 years. I mean, if they're not texting their customers or creating some kind of call automation software, they're going to go by the wayside. And they simply say, no, you can just move on. Because again, you're not selling this for thousands of dollars. This is a foot in the door strategy that you got to build a ton with, or you can do it with what I call upsells. Here's another testimony. I was able to sign up 3 customers while I was live on the launch webinar. This is Brenda Robinson, and it was amazing. She actually signed up. I verified it and everything. 3 customers while we were literally on the actual call. So here's your plan for the 10K in 90 days, right? There's 2 options. How? Path 1, just sell this service, right? You sell 50 of them at $197 a month. That's $9,850 monthly income. If you sell 4 a week, that's 3 months to 10K, right? That's 90 days. The other option, a little bit simpler one, is I know personally from personal experience that 40% of the people that I sign up with what I call a foot in the door service, like a low type of thing, hosting, whatever it may be, Ringbot, that I can upsell them into bigger service packages like Facebook marketing, SEO, and I typically do that at a 40% clip. So that only means that you have to sign up 8 people per month, 2 people per week, and 40% of them take an upsell into a $1,000 monthly service package. That's $11,400 in 90 days. Either one of them, that's a $100,000 a year business in less than 90 days by just following the proven path. But we've already established, and agency after agency has proven that they can actually do this. So you guys ready to start getting your customers and making money in the next 48 hours? I just want to make sure you're all paying attention again. Just put a yes or a 1 and a hell yeah, whatever you want to put in there. Just make sure that you guys are actually paying attention to what I'm actually saying so we can actually get to what I'm offering you today. I don't think anybody, again, it gets so far behind on how this all kind of works, and I don't ever get, there we go, we got people finally starting to reply. People are paying attention. Again, you guys never know when you're going to get your cash prizes, so you got to pay attention. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. All right, here's your choice. Keep doing what you're doing, struggle to create residual income, fail to get the support you need, do all of the work yourself, be continually from how to put it all together, jumping from one thing to the next, never having success, that whole bright, shiny object syndrome. It is a challenging thing. Option 2, join Ringbot. We have a step-by-step roadmap for you to be successful, to building a 6-figure income. You're hiring the right team to help you do it and be side by side with you right along the way, and have a support team cheering you on the entire time. It's really about investing in yourself with the right tools. So what you're going to get, full access to the software, sales and marketing training, done for you templates, all the marketing you could possibly need, video sales letter, PDFs, ebooks, messages, emails, everything. Prospecting strategies, we probably have over 15 different prospecting strategies depending on the niche on how to go about doing that. Full white label sales presentation, full white label explainer video, pretty much everything. The copy and paste, the software, you get full access, copy and paste site widget, agency back office, customer reporting, pretty much everything that you need. All of the templates that you need for the marketing aspect, emails, niche marketing, marketing emails, LinkedIn marketing, sales presentation, customers, onboarding, follow-up, and long-term retention. But I don't stop there. I want to make this an irresistible offer, just like I'm teaching you guys to do. So here's your bonuses. We're going to give you the white label upgrade for free. That means you can put it on your own domain, fully white labeled, SSL that you don't have to pay a dime for. It's at least $1,000 value. We give you an agency landing page that's directly connected into the website itself. The mobile and Android iOS app. I know that costs well over $15,000 for me to develop. You guys get full access to it that you can give it to your customers so they can actually communicate with people on the go, on the fly. They don't always have to be around a desktop or anything like that. Zapier integration. You'll get full access to pretty much anything that's on Zapier, which I think they have over 3,000 now, which is amazingly huge. We have sales presentations, a sales training course. It's a 9-module video sales training course with a 14-page sales process blueprint. Some of you guys may already have this because I know that they were just sold on, I think it was Warrior Forum a long time ago. That thing's valued at over $2,000. It's how to set up your business, how to prospect, how to engage with your prospects, how to present to them, how to close them, how to onboard them, and how to consistently grow your marketing agency. We do live weekly member webinars. Right now, we probably have over what we call playbooks, over 20 of them. And it's things that how to build your business. We call one of them the Mass Method Playbook, how to show prospects how Ringbot works actually on their website. We have a tool that puts the widget on their website without even having the access code. How to cold call, how to do LinkedIn lead gen, what I call the one-time close playbook, cold outreach, and one of my favorites, the Sunday playbook, which is how to prepare for your week on Sunday so that you drive for success. So that's 22 grand worth of bonuses when you sign up live on the webinar. So how much do you guys think this was cost to build everything I went over today? I mean, honestly, I know I've spent well over $150,000 just on the software. I'm probably near $300,000 or $400,000 at this point. I don't think I've updated this slide. That doesn't include any of my own personal time. That's just literally paying the developers, all the marketing, all the content. It costs you an arm and a leg to do this. But I have a question for you guys to make sure, how much do you think I'm going to charge you today to get to access to absolutely everything we covered? Somebody make sure you're paying attention. I want to see you guys in the chat. Just give me a number of what you think that I would charge you guys today to get access to the software and be able to do it. Don says an arm and a leg. $997, $497, and $97 a month. Someone has an O. I think they maybe said 0. We got $14.99. Oh, that's a big one. Another 0. Well, guess what? Special webinar offer. You can get started today for free. See, I put my money where my mouth is. I so believe in this software, and I know how well it works that I want you to try it out for free. I'm not even going to charge you $1. Literally, it's free because we put our money where our mouth is, right? The proof is in the pudding. So when you go to the page to sign up, you actually have 3 options. We all come with a 7-day trial, and this just really depends on where your business is at and how fast you can scale. For $97 a month, we give you 20 customer accounts. For $197, we give you 50. And for $697, we give you unlimited accounts. You can have as many as you possibly want on there. And they all come with a 7-day free trial. But and I always put this slide up so that my staff know to cut this out of the webinar replay. Sometimes we just keep it in there, but so I wanted to make sure you guys are paying attention, look at this and understand, and I'll get to your questions where you're at. The first 2 people that sign up today for free gets a $100 Amazon gift card or cash. Now, make sure I want you guys to understand what I just said. You sign up for free, you don't even have to keep the software. I'm going to give you $100. The first 2 people that sign up, because I believe in my software. I know if you sign up and you go through it and you see my training, you're going to be amazed and understand that you actually truly can build a business with this. So the first 2 people that sign up, they're going to get $100 for free. Make sure did everyone get that? I just hope everyone was paying attention. Next bonus on the live call, the 30 people after that sign up live on the call get full access to our certified marketing automation training. This is one of the best trainings that I have done in a long time, and it's not public. No one's seen it. I've never sold it. I only give it to people that actually subscribe and pay me an additional monthly fee inside of Ringbot, and I'm going to give this to you guys for free. I'm going to include it in there itself. A lot of people ask me, well, what is a certified marketing automation training? I don't know if you guys know this, but the marketing automation is a $6 billion industry that's basically begging for your help. So a lot of people are like, okay, well, what in the world is our marketing automation? Marketing automation helps businesses actually increase sales productivity, reducing overhead, and the ability to scale their business with fewer resources. Meaning, how do you build lists properly? How do you set up autoresponders? How do you integrate Facebook lead ads? Basically, anything that you can use automation to streamline things in a business, this is what that market's all about. This is what I do for a living. I create automation and streamline systems and processes so I can grow my business, you guys can grow your business with less resources so that you make more money and things happen automatically. And we tie this directly into Zapier and train you how to connect to an active campaign, how to connect to a Facebook lead ads so that the software is triggered when all these different types of things happen, how to connect Home Advisor so every time a new lead comes in, the software is doing all the heavy lifting and the business doesn't have to struggling out there and be like calling people back. So what is it you get? It's an 8-module video training course that's extremely in-depth, and you'll understand when you go through it. You get a certification seal and content upon completion and an assessment. We have ongoing marketing automation training, meaning when new things come out or new connections, new integrations, we train you on those. You get access to new automation features, and we do monthly marketing automation content. And what I mean by that is we give you blog posts, social media images, and ebooks so that you can help explain to your customers and your prospects what this is. And to be honest with you, this is where you're going after higher end customers. People are going to pay you a lot more money, and you're going to be much separated than the other person on the road itself. So that's for the first 30. And these are just for everybody. These are my webinar special bonuses, only if I have on the webinar. We're going to double the number of accounts you get. We're going to give you unlimited calls. I'm not going to hamper you, try and make more money for you in different ways. Unlimited text messages. We're going to give you the ability to text enable a landline and not charge you for that. We're going to give you what's called the missed call converter. That's that technology that when somebody calls a number and no one answers, it automatically sends a text message out so that they can start communicating via text message, which is extremely powerful. Automations, being able to build different types of automations with keywords, departments and locations. You get all of this free of charge, no upsells, nothing. So why should you join the SaaS training program? I've got over 8 years of experience developing software to help agencies grow their revenue. We listen to our customers and continually improve the software, and this is 100% of our focus. We don't keep building new things. No new info products. I love building software. And we put our money where our mouth is and don't require any big upfront fee to get in. So numbers don't lie. This is literally taken from my Stripe account this morning. I have 1,244 agencies inside of my system. You can see the most recent one was on May 25th. I haven't done very too many promos lately, but it's basically 2 days ago. So they don't lie. I mean, I can't fake this. This isn't something you can fake because it actually truly works and it helps you build your instances. So these are your 3 fast action bonuses to get them. We're doubling your accounts to 40, doubling your accounts to 100. So I just want to make sure, remember, the first 2 people that sign up get a $100 Amazon gift card or cash. So I want to make sure, because I'm about to drop the link so that you guys can go over there. So is everybody ready? Just give me a yes to make sure you're ready, that you're paying attention so that everybody can get, okay, we've got Dimitri's, I don't even know how to spell it, Holima, okay, I think that's right if I spelled that. William, all right, everybody's pouring it in. Okay, so here's the link. You just go to Ringbot, www.ringbot.io/TLT. The Learning Tube. I came up with that this morning. I will put this in the chat real quick so that everyone has it. .ringbot.io/TLT. And I'll make sure that actually works. You never know. Oh, I did put it right. Good job, Zach. Okay, so there's the link. So here's some common questions. Can our clients log into the software? Of course they can. You can add multiple users. They can access it. They only see the contacts that are assigned to those individuals, so they can reply back to the text messages. Do we need access to their site to install the widget? Of course you do. It's literally a line of code that you just simply paste into the footer of the body. We have all the training for it, and we can even do it for you guys if you don't know how to do it. Can I easily turn off customers? Yep, it's a button, you turn them on or off. Super easy from one dashboard. What if I want to upgrade my account later? Again, this is special webinar pricing that we're doubling your accounts. So when you want to upgrade later, it's just what our standard pricing is. So if you think you can get 100 customers, go with that one. If you want to go with the unlimited, really choose what you think you can do in the next 6 months. Can we manage how do we manage the widget if we want to change the information? It's utilized through a code. So anything you change in our software automatically updates on the client's website. You never have to install the code more than once. Single time is all you need to do. How do I count installs? Basically, every time it's a new Twilio number, that's an install. So if you have 20 Twilio numbers, that's 20 customers, basically. How do you count the number of phone calls? Well, we're smart so that you guys don't get, hosed by Twilio. One phone call credit is anything that lasts longer than 5 seconds and less than 10 minutes. So if it's an 8-minute phone call, that's 1 credit. If it's a 12-minute phone call, that's 2 credits. Make sense? What should we be charging for this service? Most people are charging between $197 and $297 for just the standard system and process. I have agencies that are charging thousands of dollars for this, but they're handling and managing the support side, like the customer support on like an e-com side. So really, and then if you decide to even go more what I call upmarket, for companies that are leveraging, marketing automation, people that have, ActiveCampaign, Infusionsoft, HubSpot, and are already doing a lot of this in-depth marketing, you can charge them a lot more for this because, again, you have to do a lot more setup of the automations and tying the softwares together. So here's my next one, cash prize, right? Cash prize. Hopefully you guys were paying attention. The first person that answers this gets a $25 Amazon gift card. First person that answers this. Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. What is the name of my donkey? Someone always spells them wrong, but if you get close enough to it, you'll get there. There we go. Chris J, buddy. All right, I gotta write that down. Hey, Chris, if you could just send me a email, just zach@ringbot.io with your email address, and I'll get that taken care of after we get off the webinar. I'm sure I could probably get it from Loretta as well. So again, go to ringbot.io/TLT. And now I will answer your questions. Just so I can go over the core features again for you guys. 100% white label. We can text enable existing landlines. We have full 2-way text messaging. You can have a text widget, a voice widget, or a text and voice widget. We do SMS broadcasting. You can create departments for sales, service, whatever you could possibly think of. We have a Zapier integration. You can add multi-locations to the widget. So if they've got a Gig Harbor, a Tacoma, a Bremerton office, they can easily connect on one website. We have multiple users that you can put in, a tagging system to segment the list. You can add the first name so that it whispers that and adds it to the contact record. We have Skype integration, automated texts on missed calls, and a lot more that we're continually offering all together. Edna says, I have it. Unlimited Special is awesome. Can you bulk upload SMS lists? No, you can't, but we will do it for you as long as you can prove that we actually have authorization to text those. You can do individual one by one all day long, but we don't actually have bulk upload built into the software. And we did that to protect the businesses and you guys, because you do not want to get fines coming from what we call TCPA compliance, because you have to have written, explicit, or verbal consent to be able to text message someone. You can text legally one-offs, no problem. Can't bulk upload and then broadcast out if you don't have full written approval. Hope that makes sense. So we do have the capability, we just have to have it up. We got Crystal signed up, we've got Edna signed up, we got Mark. Nadine says, can you use other websites? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Nadine. This widget works on any website on the planet. I haven't seen one that it doesn't work on. Shopify, Wix, GoDaddy, WordPress, obviously, pretty much anything and everything out there, custom HTML, all of those. Our widget code is extremely efficient and it doesn't cause any problems with anybody's websites. We've been doing this for a while. But Ed says, but you can do SMS Blast. Yes, you can. Basically, every call, every text that comes in through the system, we store it and you can tag them and you can send out broadcast messages at any time as much as you want. And also, you want your customers to use the system more and more because you're able to charge them more money. So it's like what we call in the software business expansion revenue. Basically, if your customers are consuming the product more and more and you have to charge them more and more for calls and text messages, that's called expansion revenue. It's one of those really unique things in software. There's a term called net negative churn, meaning that your software revenue grows without ever getting new customers. And that's what the kind of ideal situation that we're trying to put you guys in. So we teach you how to teach your customers how to utilize and leverage the platform so that they can really utilize it itself. So again, if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat right now. I will spend as much possible time that I can. I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to go check and see who the two winners were. I actually have your email, so it won't matter. I'll be able to do that, but I'll do this right now. Hopefully you guys can still see my screen. I'll pull the chat box back up. Again, go to ringbot.io/TLT to sign up. And again, the first two that signed up got $100, and then all the 30 people, you're going to get full access to your certified marketing automation training that I've had just rave reviews about, and everyone keeps telling me I should charge for it. But I'm a big believer in helping out people because I really want people to grow their business itself. So let's just see who the new ones are. So we have got, hope I don't have the name. I want to say the email address. Edna Yates was the very, very first one. And we've got, I don't even need to write that down. Edna Yates and Donald Smith. We got Edna Yates and Donald Smith. I will send out a Amazon gift card to your guys' email address today when I get off the call. For those who have signed up already. But we got lots of people that are in. We're coming up to the 30 mark quickly, so hopefully you guys can get in there. Again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, just go ahead and put them in the chat. I can show you guys anything you need, anything that you want, so that we can actually get your guys' questions answered itself. I'm just going to leave that up here so I can see the other stuff itself. Edna says, yippee, thank you. Maybe you can go buy something nice. Father's Day is coming up next month. Actually, unique story. My birthday is June 20th. And so this year, it's my birthday on Father's Day, so I'm having a big family gathering. We just built a huge deck up our back of our house, and so we're gonna celebrate my birthday and Father's Day and have about 100 people over. I'm getting a food truck, a burger food truck for everybody, so I don't have to cook or anything like that. Totally excited about it. I haven't seen my extended family for quite some time because of COVID itself. Cynthia says, will there be a replay? I just got here. Yep, I'm sure that they will put together a replay, probably get it out tomorrow morning. Donald says, thank you, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Stanisha says, I am not hearing anything. If you don't hear anything, log out and log back in. She probably can't hear me, so that really does make sense. Log.
Hey there, Zach.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. So, hey there, Cynthia. Yes, we will have a replay, so don't worry about that. It's Lorette, Cynthia. Hi, how are you? So this is exciting, Zach. I think people are really loving it, and you guys are loving the techie stuff, and it's really cool. The automation, the SMS, like all of it, it's really awesome. So thank you so much for sharing all this, Zach. And all the questions, were there any questions that weren't answered yet?
I don't think so. I hope I didn't overwhelm too many people with the actual software demonstration. It was really simple when you guys get in there. It's just, it does so much for a business that I really couldn't help but show you guys all the fun stuff it did. But no, I don't see any questions in there remaining. I think I answered all of them.
Right, and congratulations. Yeah. Was it Edna? And we got some, was it Donald, I think, that won, that were the,
yep.
the quick action takers?
Chris J and Edna and Don.
All right. Yeah. Congratulations. And I see quite a few other people that signed up as well. Congratulations. And I see quite a few other people. So you guys did the right thing. So congratulations for you. Zach is awesome to work with. You can tell his attitude and his personality is just really laid back, and he gets things done. So, and he knows his stuff, And so, and I'm really excited that your birthday food truck, that's pretty cool. I like that.
I know. It's like, if it's my birthday, I'm not going to cook anything, so I'm just going to get a food truck.
And so there was one question there. Victoria was just asking about customers, and I think you did talk about that, and you haven't trained to help them with that.
Yeah. So basically, this software platform is designed so that a marketing agency that has no customers, we completely teach you how to do everything. And we have everything in the system to allow you to do that. You don't have to worry about a website. We build one for you. We have all of the marketing messaging that you need. We have ebooks, we have emails, we have done for you content for blog posts, pretty much everything that you could possibly need. A full training course on how to even set your business up from the ground that has nothing to do with the software. And then basically being able to even show you what niches to go after and how to go after them. One of the ones that we recently just did, and I know I talked about this earlier, is we did a full training on how to target insurance agencies and how to leverage the software to be able to easily close them. Because again, insurance agencies are like, they're right for this type of a platform, because so many things with inside insurance agencies, they need deck pages for mortgages, they have problems, all these types of things, and it's so much easier communicating via text message because we store all the images and everything like that in our system, so they can always quickly reference them. So there's like a really good training on that they can get access to immediately. And if they have no customers, that would be the ideal place to start, because again, we all know that riches are in the niches. Don't be everything to everyone, be something to one person. And so I always teach people, if you haven't got any customers and you want to go after one of the best niches, it's an insurance agency. We have full training for that.
Awesome. Great. And then Frank has a question. Along with Zapier, do we get access to API and webhooks?
Yep, we have full API documentation. We don't necessarily have web. I'd have to. We may be talking different languages here. I'd have to see what you mean by webhooks and what you're trying to hook into. But we have a full API, and it's fully documented that you can tie it into anything you want. I've actually personally used the platform API and tied it into something else that my developer did. So you have full access to that API. No additional charge either. And we do OAuth authentication, if that makes sense. Obviously, this person knows what they're talking about, so they maybe understand that as well.
All right. Okay, well, I think that's it. And this has been recorded. And oh, Crystal's asking if you have an affiliate program, Zach.
Well, yes, of course we do. That's what you guys are doing right now.
Yeah, so well, Crystal, I know you are in the program, so you'll be able to talk to Zach directly and he can hook you up with that. All right. Yep. No, try again. So they were saying they were having problems with accessing the web. It does work. Try it again, and it should come up.
I mean, we've got a lot of people in already, so let me, I don't know which one they're referring to. So let me, www.ringbot.io.
All right. So once again, this is recorded. We will send out the replay if you want to check it out again. And thank you again, Zach. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and we will touch base with you again. And congratulations for those of you that did join in. All right. Thanks again, Zach.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.